Hi, I'm Tony Chiavacci, and I'm running for re-election to the Westminster City Council. For those of you that don't know me, I'll give you a little bit of background, but first I want to take a moment and thank the Community Media Center for doing this piece and all the pieces that they do, and the great job that they do on the municipal coverage throughout the year. I'm very grateful for that. So anyway, a little background about myself for those of you that don't know me. I grew up here in Westminster, went to Westminster High School right next door. After graduating from there, I went to Frostburg State University. After graduating from there, I took a commission in the United States Army Military Police Corps where I served on active duty. I also at that time married my wonderful, beautiful wife, Kelly, who also grew up here. Actually, she's a multi-generational Westminster native. We met at Westminster High School. We're high school sweethearts, and we've been married happily for 33 years. We live here in Westminster, right on Willis Street, with 3 of our 5 children. 2 older children, both are married and own homes also here in Westminster. I also own a local business right in downtown on Court Street, so needless to say, my roots in the community are pretty deep. As I mentioned, I'm running for re-election. I've been in office since 2009, and I've worked very hard to represent the citizens of Westminster in a professional, caring, and responsive manner. I intend to continue to do that. I make myself available at all times. I think one of the things I'm most proud of, and I think most people would agree, if they try to get a hold of me, I'm very accessible and very responsive. I try to make sure that every hard-earned tax dollar that you give to the city of Westminster is spent wisely. As a matter of fact, there's a bit of a running joke amongst my colleagues and city staff that if anyone wants to spend any money, they got to get it past Chiavacci. It's a constant joke that goes around, but it really isn't a joke. It's serious because I take my moniker of fiscal hawk very seriously because we all work very hard for our money and we want to make sure it's used wisely. One of the roles that I've played on the City Council since I joined it is the chair of the Public Safety Committee. Needless to say, with my law enforcement background, it was a good fit, and I've really both enjoyed doing it for the past 12 years, and I've taken it very seriously. And I'm proud to report that in those 12 years, crime in the city of Westminster has dropped by 56%. I'll say that again. Crime has dropped in the past 12 years by 56%. Now, certainly I can't take responsibility for that. The responsibility predominantly belongs to 2 groups of people, the Westminster Police Department and the fine men and women there that do a wonderful job every day, and you, the citizens of Westminster. You guys take the responsibility for ensuring we live in a safe environment. You take personal responsibility. If you see something, you say something, and it's because of the wonderful citizens here that we have such a low crime rate. And it's definitely something that I'm very proud of. We've done a lot of other good things since I've been in office. One of the things that I was kind of took a very strong leadership role in was the acquisition of the Wakefield Valley Golf Course property at no cost to the citizens of Westminster, and there's some great opportunities out there. It's a wonderful piece of property just like it is. It's beautiful. My wife and I and kids and dogs enjoy it all the time, and I'm sure many of you do too, so we're very fortunate to have it. We've done some other great things like Ting. This pandemic has certainly proven its value. We've got some of the fastest, if not the fastest, internet in the country. It's growing. More people are signing up for it, and it's a wonderful service that we're all able to partake in. We've acquired some properties downtown that are key parcels. They were identified as such in a number of studies. We've acquired some of them, and our intention is to help with the development of them and turn them into even higher and better uses. You know, downtown's doing well, but it's got to go on forever. It never ends. You've got to always be working hard to make sure that downtown is thriving. So to that, I would ask for your vote for re-election. I'm very grateful that I've been able to serve this amount of time, and I'm hopeful that you'll vote for me once again. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Hello, I'm Dan Hoff, and I'm running for Westminster City Council. Let me take a few moments of your time and tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a lifelong Carroll County resident who was born and raised in New Windsor. I moved to Westminster in 1999 and lived downtown with my wife and 2 sons in Belgrove Square. But I not only live downtown, I also work downtown in our family business, the Samuel C. Hoff Agency, which has been located at the corner of Center and Main since the 1960s. So I'm in Westminster pretty much all the time and truly live and breathe this place. And frankly, I love this city and want to be part of making it even better over the coming years by serving on council and helping to shape the city's future. Speaking of the future, let's talk about some of my priorities. I want a more vibrant Main Street. I want a Main Street that is a place where people want to be and even live. I want our restaurants to be full. I want our downtown shops to be bustling. I want more quality economic growth downtown and throughout the city. But to see that, we must do many things. We need to update our zoning codes to modernize them and make them more user-friendly and less cumbersome. We need to process applications and site plans efficiently and in a timely manner. We need to be reasonable partners with businesses that want to relocate or open here. There is no need for endless bureaucracy. We need to keep the big picture in mind, a better Westminster. As a small business owner myself, and after years of service on Carroll County's Planning and Zoning Commission and Westminster's Board of Zoning Appeals, I am very well positioned to make progress in this regard because I truly understand and know how things should work. And I want Westminster to be a great place to live, work, and play. We are not, as I often hear some people say in Carroll County, a bedroom community, and nor do I want us to be. But to achieve these goals, there are other practical matters that we need to address as well. We need more water and sewer capacity. There's already been some progress made in this regard, but there is still more yet to do. We need to see the pilot program for water reuse be a success and then build upon that. We need to continue to repair and modernize our water and sewer systems so that we can gain capacity and be more environmentally sensitive. Simply put, we need to invest for the future so that we leave behind a better Westminster for our children. But Westminster is not just businesses and pipes and roads. Westminster is made up of some really great people, and I want to use my position to encourage a better sense of community for all our residents. I love the events that we do in Westminster: Flower and Jazz, Fall Fest, the Wine Stroll, and on and on. There are some really amazing things that happen here for a city of our size, and I want to continue to see those things happen and build upon them. And I want everybody to feel safe and known in their neighborhoods. And part of that is good community engagement and policing. So I want to continue to foster that kind of engagement and policing and to make sure our officers feel appreciated for their service as well. I would like to talk more, but I really have to wrap things up. So finally, I would like to remind everybody that this is a nonpartisan election and that I'm highly supportive of the candidacies of Mona Becker as our next mayor and Tony Chiavacci's return to council. We all three have a lot of respect for each other and our individual skill sets and strengths. And while I am certain that we will not always agree with one another, I know we will always debate the issues intelligently and with respect and kindness. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. If you would like to talk to me in more depth, please feel free to call me at 410-259-0779 or email me at danielhuff7@hotmail.com. I would love to hear from you, and I would greatly appreciate your support and vote on May 11th. Have a great day, and again, thank you.